All right. So, what we're going to be talking about today is the two ways. Well, there's actually more than two ways, but we're going to discuss two ways. Or I might discuss more. I don't know. We'll just see how it flows. Of how I have been able to get clients and attract clients. All right. So, one way, which I actually don't do this very often, is in an offline way. All right. So the way to do that is I like to visit businesses that are near where I live very often and give them my patronage and get to know the people working there so that we become friends. And they tend to ask me what I do. I tell them what I do. And I'm not doing this in any way to manipulate at all. I literally just want to get to know them. I want to know the people that's around me. Like that, it just makes for a much more united neighborhood, right? If you know each other and you know what each other does, and you can actually, the same way I do with the online hangouts where I'm getting to know people, and that way I can see their skills and I can send them whatever skill they have if I need help with it, or they can ask me about the skills that I have if they need help, right? That's the only way you find out is by getting to know each other. And so I will go to the stores, grocery shopping, make sure I'm talking with the people who are stocking on the aisle with me. I'm talking to the people who check me out all the time. And if you go to the same stores over and over again, you're going to be talking to the same people over and over again, right? So they're going to know you. And so when you do that, now you actually have other people that know you, trust you, and if they come across someone who needs your services, they are basically referring people to you. So I like to duplicate myself. Right?
Yes.
Makes sense. So the other thing that you can also do is when going around to these stores, I actually started doing this later on, because at first I was just getting to know folks. But I like to go in and with my phone, I will look up their social media presence, see if they have a Facebook fan page, see if they, see what they have, see what it looks like. If it looks amazing, I might tell them it looks amazing. If it needs help, I might give them a couple tips on it so that they know that I know what I'm doing. And a lot of times they'll actually ask for more information or for help with something, or you know what I'm saying? You can get business that way. So that's actually two offline ways to get more clients. Number one is being nice to all the people around you, get to know them. Don't be standoffish. And they become a duplicate of you and they will be referring people to you. Because in sales, I've been in sales since my mother was the Mary Kay lady when growing up. So I've understood sales my whole life. And to be honest, everything is sales. Everything is. But the one thing in sales that the top salespeople do is they create what it's called bird dogs. And what that is if you just think about the term, a bird dog, if someone goes hunting and they shoot a bird, what goes to get the bird and bring it back? The dog, right? Yes. The bird dog. Yes. So let's say you're hunting for a sale, which I don't really like that term because I don't really hunt for sales. But, just for the illustration, let's say you're hunting for a sale and you're like, you know what? I want this type of person, this type of person, this type of person. Then I will go out and I'll make friends with the people who have that target audience so that they are now referring my target client to me, for me.
Wow.
They are going and getting them for me and sending them to me. And many times it's good to give them a referral fee. Because if they're at their job making $10 an hour, and you can tell them, hey, you know what? For each person that you send me, I give you $150, $200 just for sending somebody. That's like more than a day's worth of work.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Super simple, right? And you can do that with only the businesses. Another thing is they might themselves be like, hey, can I use your services?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. And you know what I might do? I might say, yeah, in fact, take that $250 off your first month.
Wow.
Why not?
Why not?
Most people are paying that much for ads to get their clients.
True.
So give it to them. The only reason why people would be afraid to give that to them is because they don't think they're going to get another month. And if you're afraid of that, then you're afraid of your own skills.
I see.
But you got skills to pay the bills for reals, bringing in them deals, causing all them clients to get the feels. And then you don't worry about that, and you just get clients through the door.
Wow. Okay.
So that's some offline ways to get clients, and that are very, very easy. You just got to talk to people.
Yeah.
So another way is the online way. And now this is actually the way that I have been teaching in the, Introvert's Guide to Social Media Marketing. It's the only way I do it online. I do not hit people up in their inboxes trying to get them as a client. I do none of it. None of it. I get results, post my results, and let them come to me. Now, how do I let them come to me? I comment on their stuff, man.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't expect people to come and check your stuff out if you're not showing them that you're checking their stuff out.
Okay.
Like, seriously, when you like somebody's page or like somebody's content, it's almost like you're waving at them, hey. And if somebody likes your stuff, like, let's say somebody likes like 3 of your pictures, doesn't that kind of make you want to go, I want to check this person's profile out?
True. Yeah.
And so they check, and when they check your profile out, if it's set up correctly, which you have already been taught for it to be set up correctly, if they are your target market and the time is right that they're in a need, they might just ask you some questions, or they'll be watching you.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is why you keep posting results, because you post results for the watchers.
Okay.
But first you have to create watchers. And how do you create watchers? Commenting on their shit.
Yes, ma'am. It's in there now. I got it. Okay.
Now you see how simple the process is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your profile is set up already from Introvert's Guide to Social Media Marketing. It tells you exactly step by step how to set your profile up, right? You did the homework. You saw that people said, your profile set up cool. Now it's time to go out there and comment on a bunch of people's stuff.
Oh boy. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
All right. So that is literally it broken down. What's up, Chelsea? That is it broken down very simply. But what we're going to do now, all right, is we're going to comment on a bunch of people's stuff together. You ready?
Sure.
So first, whose stuff are you going to comment on? Do you know? Mine? I mean, you can, but I don't know. I don't know if you want me as a client. Like, I don't. Fine, you can comment on my stuff, but yes, please do. I'm not gonna like be like, no, heck yeah, comment on my stuff. Who else?
Oh, oh, I have a lot of people. Well, because one of my other special interests is hair, Afro textured hair, and learning more about it because I like long hair. Uh, so a lot of people like that, I need to, I want to comment on now that you said that.
Cool. So, what companies?
Companies.
Because remember, you're going for clients, right? So, what companies?
With companies, I don't really look at companies like YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers.
All right, cool. What YouTubers?
Uh, there's two. I have Natural 85, and then there's another lady called Indigenous Strands, but I don't think she posts a lot. So, well, I'll have to go and see myself. But
Okay. Do they have a Facebook page also, or just YouTube?
yeah,
Do you follow them on Facebook?
yes, I do.
Cool. How often do they post?
Natural 85, I think like every other day or every few days, and then Indigenous Strand, she doesn't do it very much, so like maybe once a month or so.
All right, cool. So find more like that
Okay.
and comment on all their stuff every time they post.
Okay.
And what are you going to comment?
How much I love their stuff.
You could. But what's going to get you the most attention?
Like
Oh, this is a very loaded question, though. I'm just letting you know it's a trick question.
Oh, I hate your question. I don't know.
Exactly. That was the answer. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
So, what is my role in commenting to get attention? We don't know until they make the post. And when they make the post, we say the first thing that comes to our head.
Yes. First thing that pops into my head. Yes. I do remember that. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Because those people that the YouTube people, it's not necessarily that you're trying to get them as clients. They're just your target market, right? So you're trying to get attention from the audience. So saying how much you love them, the audience doesn't really give a crap about that comment. They're like, okay, we all love them, right?
Oh.
But
Okay.
when you say the first thing that pops into your head about whatever they're saying, now whoever resonates with what you're saying about their post comes to you.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't get that part. Okay, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense now.
Okay. Yes. Awesome.
Thank you.
So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you this in action. All right. So, because I am now going to start getting back to this. At least, well, I used to try to comment on at least 100 posts a day.
Wow.
Woo. Or at least 100 comments a day. How about that? No, I think it was actually 100 posts a day. I did that for a couple of months and went fast.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I built my following super fast in the beginning.
Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So let's see. For me, now I gotta do this whole thing all over. Like who am I trying to get to my page?
Everybody.
So, me personally, right now, I'm not necessarily trying to get clients to market their stuff. But I do have a nonprofit, solfeggiotribe.com, with entertainment and music videos, my music videos so far, as well as cheat sheets. And so those music videos and those cheat sheets are geared toward certain types of people. And those types of people are usually people who are having some type of spiritual awakening. So I need to be more active in these spiritual awakening communities, right? For them to even see my page. Oh, cool. I got a comment. Let me. All right. So now what I'm going to do is think about what people do people who are in the spiritual community follow? Let's see. Or what groups might they be in? Well, what'd you say?
Yoga groups.
Well, I don't know. Yoga.
No.
There's a lot of non-spiritual people doing yoga. So what I do is I always go to my own experience. And in my experience, some of the people that I have watched, seeing as how I binge everything to get as many perspectives as possible, are, let's see, Magenta Pixie, Feel Good. Actually, Feel Good has been having a really huge following lately. Like, he's just blown up. So let's go look at Feel Good.
Never heard of it.
He's awesome. Oh, look, I've already sent him a friend request from way back. So he has his last post here, which actually, let's see how many people. All right, he's got 11,260 people following his Facebook. So that's on top of the 5,000 friends.
Oh my
Cool.
God.
So now what we do is we actually watch the post since it's a video.
Guys, I'm just waking up, but I wanted to share this quick message. If someone's frequency isn't gelling with yours, it seems to be incompatible with your operating system. No different than food that you're allergic to. Does it mean that this person is bad? Does it mean that the food is bad? No, it just means it's bad for you. Okay? Now, I'm not referring to the people that you love and that you're working out issues with. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those friends that every time you meet them, it's like it's not working. It's not natural. There's an elephant in the room and you can't put your finger on it. That's what I'm referring to. That could be your higher self signaling you and saying, hey, we need you to branch off because we need you laser focused on the mission that you came here to accomplish, and we need them to do the same. And as long as you guys are trying to make this work, you're distorting your frequency rather than fine-tuning your frequency. We are here to lend our frequency to the collective whole, right? To help the universe evolve. And the universe evolves into a multiverse. That's why there are infinite universes. Why do you think there are different races of extraterrestrials? Like the Pleiadians are vastly different than the Sirians, and the Sirians are vastly different than the Arcturians, and the Arcturians are different than the Reptilians, because they all serve a different purpose. They all have a different message or a different mission. So humans are the same. We may have differing beliefs and perceptions and views on reality and different missions to achieve. So you guys know me, I like to live as a dot, meaning I don't plan things in advance. So it's highly unlikely that I'm going to become friends with people who like to plan. It's a personal preference. So what's going to happen? I'm going to keep expanding as the soul that I am and aligning to like consciousness. This doesn't have to be physical. It can be telepathic. And we're going to form our own little blob. It's going to be a collective. And that collective is going to be part of this collective, and this collective is going to be part of that collective. So we're all separate, but we're all cut from the same cloth. We're all part of the same whole. And we're all lending our frequency for the purpose of universal expansion. Now, are you ever going to circle back around and meet up with this person again? Maybe, and maybe not. Maybe not even for billions of years. You may go on your own trajectory for billions of years as your own system. And you may never meet that person again. That's how it works. Welcome to expansion. So it's nothing personal, it's just vibrational. You guys know I like to say that a lot. You guys have things to do. You have missions to accomplish. So if you find that you're not gelling with someone, honor that. Let it go, because you're doing yourself a disservice by sticking around or by trying to force fit it. You're here to fine tune your frequency and contribute it to the collective.
All right. So watch it, and then I say the first thing that I was thinking. Boom. All right. So we're not being unreal in anything we're doing. That's why we're actually choosing people that we actually are interested in. So that we're actually doing real comments. This isn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like all I'm teaching you to do is how to be real times 10.
Yes, ma'am.
And just be real. And so that it's just everywhere. Your realness is everywhere. All right. All right. So we got, and I just do literally, if they post once a day, then that's the comment that I made on their post. If someone else had commented on this, then I would read their comments. And if there was something that resonated with me, then I might reply to their comment. So that was Feel Good. So let's check out.
Is that his real name?
Phil probably is. Probably Good is probably not. I remember him way back when he was a R&B singer.
Wow.
All right, so Magenta Pixie. This is actually a YouTube video. I'm going to go for something that's actually posted to Facebook. All right, being interviewed today. Well, you know what? She's just going to get a woohoo because I do enjoy her interviews. I don't like saying can't wait. That is limiting. Because I can wait. I have control over that. All right. So, Magenta, you are done, ma'am. Let's see. Who else? Let's see. Law of One. This is a book that I read. So this is a group. We're just being intentional with our realness. All right, so let's read this. And in the groups, you can actually get a lot of your commenting done in groups because it's different people posting. So I could literally go down here and any of the posts that resonate with me, I can just comment and comment and comment and comment and comment and get like 100 comments done in one group if I wanted to.
Wow.
All right, so for all my fellow Law of One readers, STS, which is service to self, STO, which is service to others, or anything in between the sinkhole of indifference. My question is, whenever you read an answer from Ra, what does the voice sound like in your head when Ra speaks? I believe that depending on the type/kind of voice we ascribe to Ra, whether a malevolent sounding voice or benevolent sounding voice, the reader will either gravitate towards service to self or service to others, respectively. Whenever I read, say, a Stephen King novel, I know his voice, so that's the voice I hear when I read his novels. Whenever I read a response from Ra, the voice in my head sounds like, if you can imagine, a 6th-density teenager lovingly guiding, teaching his 3rd-density grandparents through nuggets of wisdom they've never encountered before. At times, Ra's voice is masculine and at times feminine. For the most part, it comes through as a beautiful synthesis of both. I hope this is within the rules of the group. Cool. Oh, wait. I went too far. And because all of these people are the folks that resonate with me, I will put stuff on all their comments, just like all of it. Because it's a hi. It's like, hey, how you doing? All right, so like this is literally all I'm doing.
Wow.
I will ascribe like an hour, maybe, or 2. When I was doing it in the beginning, like I actually did it for like 8 hours straight. So I know I did more than 100 comments, but I'll ascribe an hour or 2 to this. All right. Now let's say that you've just posted some cool results. This is what I do. I post my results, and then that very next time, like after I post the results, then I'm going to be commenting for an hour. Because as I'm commenting, literally it's sending people to the post that I just posted because they see my comment, it resonates with them, they check my profile out, they see the post.
Wow. Yes, ma'am.
Simple.
Yeah, it is.
And then they friend request you, and you know what to do with the friend request. You get them on a hangout. Now you see how the whole flow goes.
Yeah.
Right? It's simple. Very simple. And it's all about being yourself. and just actually treating people like people. Getting to know them.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And if you have any nerves about getting clients, this will dispel all of them very fast. Because you'll just be getting to know people to get to know them, and you'll be having fun, and you'll just start realizing, oh crap, I'm getting clients and I'm not really trying to.
Wow.
And you get a whole lot of market research in, because people will just tell you stuff that you didn't know. Now you have different perspectives. So that's what I have for you today, ma'am. Any questions?
No, I gotta go start commenting.
Yes. So now what you do is you put on your schedule when you're going to make your posts and the hours that you're going to comment, and stick to those, and just literally comment for that entire time.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
You are welcome. So next we are going to get into